Good morning, parents, and welcome to the English Language Development Program Parent Information Presentation. Let me begin by introducing you to our staff. At every school site, there is at least one English language development teacher, at least one bilingual instructional assistant, and all of our schools have access to our community liaisons. Here in North Clackamas, our students represent a wide variety of languages. Currently, we have over 80 languages represented in our schools. In addition to English, our most commonly spoken languages are Spanish, Russian, Vietnamese, Mandarin and Cantonese, Ukrainian, Romanian, and Korean. In the English Language Development Program, students receive services if they have a language other than English, or if they are students with American Indian or Alaskan Native heritage. During the registration process, parents provide language background information to the school, and students may be given an English language test. However, this school year, while we remain online, no students will be taking an English language assessment. Here is an example of the questions parents fill out during the registration process. These questions provide us information on your child's language background. The first question, what is the primary language or languages used to communicate in your home? What language or languages did your child learn first? And what language or languages is most often used by your child at home? These three questions complete the language use survey. There are 5 levels of English language proficiency. When students take an English language test, they receive a score of 0 to 5 in reading, writing, listening, and speaking. If a student earns a level 0 to 1 in reading, writing, speaking, and listening, this student is often referred to as a newcomer. Newcomers can also be students who are new to U.S. schools. Every school year, in about October, we send home a letter to each family that shows the level score in reading, writing, speaking, and listening for your student. In addition, information is provided about how to access your English language teacher, as well as information on refusing or waiving your student's right to EL services. One of the most common questions we receive is, how will my student receive their English language support? At the elementary level, language support happens in the classroom with the classroom teacher, the English language teacher, and your students' classmates. All students receive academic English language support in elementary grades. Students are not removed from the classroom for English language support. At the middle and high school levels, students receive academic English language support from the English language teacher during an ELD course specific to their reading, writing, speaking, and listening level. How is an individualized education plan, or an IEP, different from English language development? English language development is not special education services. If a student has an individualized education plan, The English language teacher and the special education teacher will work together to provide the best instruction. As a parent, you have rights. It's important that you know your student will receive equal access to content instruction, literacy, math, science, social studies. You also have a right to request a change in the English language services. And you have the right to ask for more information. ELD services will end when a student scores a level 4 or 5 in reading, writing, listening, and speaking on the yearly state English test. This test is called the ELPA. Once a student earns a score of 4 or 5 on the ELPA, we continue to monitor the student's progress for 4 school years. A team will meet yearly to review the student's academic progress. If the student is struggling, the team will work with you, the parent, to determine how to support the student. This may include re-entering the ELD program. Parents often ask us how they can support their student at home. During distance learning, we recommend that you communicate regularly with your student's English language teacher through email or phone. In addition, please connect with your school's bilingual instructional assistant or a community liaison. They are excellent resources and can often answer most of your questions. At home, please feel free to ask your students interesting and compelling questions about their schoolwork. Encourage reading. Make sure homework is finished daily, and stay connected with your students' teachers. We strongly encourage you to maintain your first language in the home through reading and discussion. If you have any questions, please reach out to your school's English language teacher or bilingual instructional assistant. Thank you for listening today.